Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
What is going on, Canes fam? I am Matty Ice. He is Caniacs, and this is Canes Calling Live. Caniacs, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. We're going early tonight, baby. We're going early tonight, a little early Tuesday night for you.
I know, here, man. We're here for Taco Tuesday, right?
Taco Tuesday, got a little early.
Taco.
That's right.
That's what we should do one night. We should have tacos, throw down some beer, man. That would be legit.
That would be fun. Especially
How
after
you doing,
a nice. Man? Well, hey, we got a good win Saturday night. I'm pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good.
I know, man. I
How about
know.
you?
Could you imagine if we did a drinking game to that one? That would have been fun.
Oh, yeah. I'd have been drunker than what I really was.
I know. I'm good, man. You know, it's always good to get a win. It's been a while since, we got to talk after a win like this, where we, felt pretty good about, the actual game. So it was good, man. And, I'm more happy for the kids. You could tell they were really excited about it. All of them going live on Instagram and stuff. So it was pretty cool for them. So,
yeah, they deserved it.
Yeah, without mentioning like any of the stuff going on with Manny, Blake James, and the program in general, it was just nice for the kids to have that, because they're not stupid. They're not, they're into social media, so they see everything floating out there. So, it was cool, I think, for them.
They hear things, they see things. I mean, they follow some people on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, whatever. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So yeah, they all know what's going on.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But, yeah, I mean, they put in a lot of hard work, them guys. They really do. All off season and everything. So they deserve a victory, and I'm really happy for them.
Yeah, same here, man. So we got Pitt coming up. It's going to be a tough game. They beat Clemson by 10. But I thought for today we could go over the NC State game, go over some of the post-game interviews from after that. Some of the other interviews from this week as well, preview the Pitt game as well, and then I think that's about it, right?
That'll be about it. Yeah, take some calls if people call in, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, and then I do have an All Hype Sounds Right for this week as well, except some of them got messed up because I wrote this a few days ago, so some things happened, but yeah, so. You want to get right into it, man?
Let's get right into it. I'm ready.
Absolutely. So, final score, NC against NC State, Miami, 31, NC State 30. I think the major storylines out of this one for me, TVD backed it up. He was 25 for 33, 325 yards, 4 TDs. Something that I thought was interesting. Tim Reynolds tweeted out, TVD on 3rd and 4th downs was 8 for 10. For 172 yards with 2 TDs,
wow,
which would be a perfect 158.3 QB rating in the NFL, which is absolutely insane. So, that was definitely an area where we struggled on 3rd down. So to have him excel, I think that just says a lot.
Especially against that defense, because that's where they excelled at. Stopping
Absolutely.
people on 3rd down was one of their strengths.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we talked about last week.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they're holding teams to like 25% or something, and we were at like 44. Yeah. But that's the other thing. You led me right to it. I think the other key was, we talked about this as well. Both the offense and defense got off to good starts. We had a touchdown, not just in the first quarter for the first time besides the CCSU game.
Drive.
Go to the first drive. I was like, what the heck am I watching? I was like, I tried to change the channel because I was like, this is not the right game. This is not. I'm not watching the right thing right now.
Well,
but yeah,
I'm going to hope I'm wrong, and because remember I said that we were going to come out swinging and everything because we were going to have the magic of the black uniforms because we wore the Miami Knights. I hope it's not just that.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was a long 8-play, 75-yard drive for a TVD. I think he passed. It was a pass play every single connecting play. He connected with 4 different receivers, so he spread the ball out early. Defense got a 3-and-out on the first 2 drives, not just the first drive.
Mm-hmm.
They looked aggressive early. They had some tackles for losses early. I think in general they tackled better. I think that there's still some players that, are struggling individually, but I think as a team, they've kind of cleaned it up a little more. So I got to give a little bit credit in that way, but they are still missing tackles,
right. I'll agree with you on that. As a whole, they tackled a lot better. One of the guys apparently can't tackle or couldn't tackle very well because he had a shoulder injury. Sorry that, hopefully it's a quick healer, and he can move on to the next level. Hopefully that was all the reason or the only reason why it was. Good luck to that young man in his future endeavors because Bubba Bolden won't be playing for this team anymore the rest of the year. He hurt his shoulder pretty bad. He's going to be out the rest of the year, Manny said. So, but Cam Kitchens, boy, woo, man. Big time tackle there at the end of the game. James Williams, again, a man-child, doing just man-child things out there. I love to see it. And there was a little bit of Avante sighting.
Yeah, you referenced Cam Kitchens, James Williams, both of them. They graded out as the top 2 players on defense per PFF. Kitchens played 49 snaps, which is the most he's played all season. He had that tackle on 4th and 8. I mean, dude, talk about ice in your veins, man. That was super clutch. I messaged him as soon as it happened because he's one of the players we talked to consistent. He's been on the show, friend of the show, and I just was so hyped for him, dude. I messaged him, and it was so awesome.
Yeah, they was hyped.
But yeah,
it was fun.
James Williams had a good game. He had a couple. I think he had a couple pressures because he did blitz a few times. He was pretty good in coverage. But yeah, he had a few tackles. But yeah, and then I think for me, like the other thing too is like, how different is this? Like, if we didn't have Charleston Rambo and Jalen Knighton, this offense would be not good at all. Rambo again, man, 127 yards, 2 touchdowns. He had some key catches on 3rd down.
Catches, man.
I know.
Just unbelievable. That one, I want to say it was the first touchdown where TVD was getting the dude in his face, and it looked like he just chunked. He said, there's a spot. I'm just going to throw it to a spot. And I don't know how Rambo came up with that ball, but that was awesome. I mean, them 2 guys got something going on there, too, They're feeling it.
Yeah. No, for real. And then Jalen Knighton as well, 166, I think, all-purpose yards. He had 83 rushing and 83 receiving. He looked really nice. He had that one swing pass from TVD. It was on 4th and 1. That was nice. He went for like 50 yards.
Right.
Whew.
Yeah.
Boy, see that, like I don't remember the last time we had someone like that quick and electric.
Right. But
it's been a while.
Same thing they did to the last game in UNC, that little swing pass you're talking about, where he catches him up the side there. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, besides that, that's a lot of the good. I think, we mentioned it before, though. There was still missed tackles. There was still like, what the hell happened right before halftime when Manny called that timeout? Did you see that?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell was going on there. That was horrible. But there was a lot less coaching mistakes that I thought in this game. I mean, that was a doozy. And there was the fake punt again. Pat Key, come on, man.
Yeah, that's what I feel like every single time someone does a fake punt, it always works on us. Like every single time. I don't remember a time when it hasn't.
I know, it's just man, it's just I don't. Yeah, Packy's got to go. I mean, yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to read what you got there, Max. Yeah, this was Max says this one was a wheel, but good luck covering him with a. Oh yeah, absolutely can't cover him with a linebacker.
So the next thing I wanted to get into, man, the snap counts. This is something I'm trying to remember. I don't know if it was David Lake that posted these on inside the U. I cannot remember. But Marcus Clark got the start. He had 33 snaps. DJ Ivey only had 7. Corey Couch had 5. James Williams had 56, and Cam had 49. Bubba only had 36. So, you have to take into account, if that shoulder was bothering him. I'm sure he was, kind of limited. Avante, did you see how many Avante had?
9.
He had 8, and that's
8?
exactly.
Oh.
I don't know if you remember. I was like, I think he'll have like 8. I was like, 'cause just under 10.
Look at you, man.
Yeah, no, I just want to give myself a shout out. Yeah,
a little crystal ball going on.
Yeah. Leonard Taylor had 21. Ford and McLeod had 24. The defensive tackle snaps were kind of like more, just straight off the board,
rotation,
like pretty equal. Yeah. Chance only had 16. I thought that was interesting. Knighton 62. Cody Brown 11. Romello Brinson had 16. He's kind of getting a little more, I believe. But the big thing, Mallory, he had a pretty solid game. He had a few catches. He had that one catch for like 20 yards at the end of the game in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, the one that saved us.
Yeah, I think it was probably the best game he played, but that doesn't really say that much.
Right.
But he had 69 snaps, and Arroyo only had 10. I would like to see Arroyo,
with
get a few more than that.
Absolutely.
But I think the big thing as well, the offensive line play was better. It wasn't all world. It wasn't, the best offensive line we've seen in Miami or whatever, but it got the job done.
Yeah, but you can see that the run game is looking better. Again. Oh wait, Max puts Couch was sick. He went to the ER after the game and was getting IVs during the game. Yeah, I heard that he was sick. He wasn't feeling well.
Yeah,
is the reason why he had
to mention that.
Yeah, there's a reason why he had a low snap count. But
yeah.
But yeah, that was what were we talking about?
The offensive line play.
Yeah, the line. Besides the running looked good. They're passing off the blocks. Looking better. And of course, I don't know if you. I mention this almost every time, every show, but you guys need to watch Rowe's student of the game and watch how he breaks down the film. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about because that's where I'm getting a lot of this from. Because somebody's watching his film because he said a couple weeks ago that they need to start keeping the running back in to help on some blocking this week. They did that. Knighton stayed in a lot. They did a lot of bumping and the end with the running back and then going out in the flat and things like that. So the offense looks a lot better. Offensive line finally 7 games in.
I know, and I think it's just we found that consistent squad that works. I think, there wasn't as much there wasn't I think any rotation with this starting lineup for the offensive line. So I think they're building that continuity and stuff. But yeah, I mean, is there anything else in terms of this game that you wanna talk about, mention?
No, just they finally looked like everybody put it together. It finally looked like everything was clicking. Like Manny said, we got a great team in the locker room. We just need something to click, and that's all we need. So let's see. Is it because they got a big test coming up this week? Huge test coming up this week.
You got a huge test, yeah. Did you watch any of that? I didn't watch it. Did you watch any of that Pitt Clemson game at all?
I sure did.
Chance? You did?
Sure did. Yep.
What'd you think of it?
Kenny Pickett.
You did?
Ridiculous. Yeah.
That's so
ridiculous,
dude,
man.
That's so funny too. Like, I feel like, did you ever watch what's that movie called? Van Wilder, with the dude that's like at college for like 8 years. Yeah. That's exactly what freaking Kenny Pickett reminds me of, man. He's been there for so long.
He's been there a long time. But yeah, he was a freshman when he first played us and beat us. Yeah.
Didn't he play? Larry Fitzgerald played at Pitt, right?
Yeah, sure did.
Yeah, I heard that they were roomies.
Larry,
is that true?
I doubt it because that was like 30 years ago or 20 years ago or something like that, wasn't it? A long time ago.
Yeah, exactly. When he was a freshman.
When he was a freshman, yeah.
But yeah, before we get into Pitt, man, I wanted to get your thoughts on this. We kind of talked about it a little, so we're going to talk about this. Post-game interviews. There's one in particular that I wanted to talk about, and that's the Corey Flagg one. I think a lot of people were talking about this when it happened. So just to summarize it, if you haven't seen this, Manny Navarro basically asked Corey Flagg like his thoughts on the whole like Blake James situation. And by the way, Corey Flagg already looks like he does not want to be there, talk to anyone. Like I'm not a mind reader.
I'm only here to
I'm not
get paid,
speaking
so
for
I
the
don't
man,
get
but
fined.
just reading his body language, and especially when Manny came on the mic, like he looked like he was like this motherfucker.
Well, you heard what he said. He called him bro. Come on, bro.
He called him bro. And I think Manny even said it on his podcast. He was like, he called me bro.
Yeah. He was not happy with Manny with that.
Yeah,
question.
but
He
anyways,
didn't like that.
Yeah, but anyways, he basically said that he doesn't like the way that the media talks about Manny Diaz and everything, and he doesn't pay attention. He doesn't really pay attention to that other stuff. But what did you think of that?
I loved it. I said it last week. Max kind of said it was opposite, but them guys. I mean, I don't think Manny's lost the locker room. I still don't think it, especially after that week and comments like that. I mean, even you were all over it too, the same thing. But that's still the same way I feel.
No, okay, wait, no,
Go
you
ahead.
can't say that. You can't just say that shit and then just move on from that.
No, I'm not moving. Let's
go.
go.
What? In fact, Max, get Max in here too. Jesus Christ. All right. No, my whole point was, just because the players like him doesn't mean that he hasn't lost the team. When you have, Max said something. The media doesn't like the way Manny coaches. I think a lot of people don't. Just because a player likes a coach doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that they haven't lost control. You can like someone and not respect them. Not saying that they don't respect Manny Diaz. I think Manny Diaz is a good guy. I think he's a likable guy. That doesn't mean he's a good football coach, and that doesn't mean that.
Who said anything about it? He was a good football coach. Who said that?
Well, no, I'm getting into the next part.
Oh, okay.
Just hold on a second, okay? You can't tell me that this team is completely disciplined.
What do you mean by
all the penalties? This team is undisciplined. All of the penalties, the people going on live on Instagram before games, during games, when literally in the middle of the games, players messaging us about NIL stuff. Like, it's apparent. Like, to me, it's like there's a reason why we're losing, and I think a lot of that does fall on the coaches,
Oh yeah,
but
nobody said that. I'm not disagreeing with any of that.
Yeah. So just because I'm not saying that he lost the locker room in a way that the players don't want to play for him. I'm saying he lost control, and the kids are doing whatever they want, essentially.
I don't know about lost control. I mean, they were doing that shit with Mark Richt was here. I mean, the Insta Alphas, that's how all that started back then.
How were we under Mark Richt? Like, we had one good season, but it was kind of a fluke season when you look at how we won some of those games.
Well, we only had that one. We had a 10-win season. Then we were 9, then 8 after that. Yeah, we were trending the wrong way. Still trending the wrong way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, that's just my thought process with it. But I don't know. I applaud Corey Flagg and what he's doing, like defending his coach, because I think he really does like Manny and stuff. So I'm not going to grill him for that,
Right.
But yeah.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, man. Anyways, what did you think?
What did I think of what? What did I think of what?
Oh, sorry, I was reading something. What did you think of the whole Blake James having a presser like the night before the NC State game?
Oh, Yeah, he was trying to call out Manny. That was a bullshit move, to be honest.
No,
If you
that
wanna
was
ask my
a
opinion.
move of like, we're gonna have this presser. I'm gonna say some shit that's like, make it known that I'm not really supporting him. So that if we
I
lose this
think
game,
Blake
he's
thought
done.
that we were going to get our asses blowed out Saturday night.
Oh, I think so too. Yeah, but I don't know.
Finally playing
And
it now. The seniors are pissed. Oh, hell yeah, they're pissed. That's why some of them are transferring out. Max said the locker room is better because the younger players are finally playing, but now the seniors are pissed. Absolutely, they are.
yeah,
But I mean, if they're pissed and they're like real men that just work harder. That's all I'm saying. You got to work harder.
yeah, but I mean, it's when there's a culture set for a couple years where you play, the veteran guys, even if maybe one of the younger guys is more talented, then they're gonna get upset and blame everyone else, right?
Absolutely.
There's not gonna be any correlation of, oh, hey, maybe if I work harder.
Yeah, I don't think they can put 2 and 2 together like that. You know what I mean?
But yeah. Anyways, man. What was the other thing we were going to talk about? There's another interview that we were going to talk about that I forgot about. Oh, didn't you want to mention something about the Joe Rowe show?
Oh no, that's just what we were talking about. He's all, just regular coach speak.
Did you? Okay, wait. No, I remember now. Did you see that bullshit that Manny said that basically, we can't recruit. I mean, I'm butchering the hell out of this, but basically that they can't recruit because of the fans.
Oh yeah, yeah, calling us out because we're not in the stadium and all the media and all the negativity. Yeah.
Yeah, Manny, I'm cool with you, bro. In terms of this, like you're not a good coach, but I'm just telling you now, that's the biggest bullshit I've ever heard, because if Wesley Besank commits, I'm not going to hear, oh, we just want to thank, Matty Ice for his help with this recruitment. Right. Without him, we wouldn't have been able to do this. So you know what? Shut
Mr. HD, what's happening? Max said that would require a coach to enforce things, which Manny can't do because the players don't respect his ability to coach.
And so
fire Danny Mias.
We need to make shirts that say "Adios, Manny."
Exactly.
I'm telling you, we need to. We could sell those. We could sell those.
We could. I'm gonna work on that tonight.
I'm telling you right now, we could sell those.
I'm gonna get with AB stickers by AB. By the way,
you know what we should do?
What's that?
We should make those T-shirts that say "Adios, Manny," and all the funds go directly to firing Manny Diaz, or like his buyout.
That might be a good $20-$25 we can donate.
Sell one T-shirt.
Right, I'll buy one, you buy one.
I don't even buy one. It's just you. That'd be funny. Oh man.
That's
funny. Well, let me ask you something then. So obviously we win this game. We got Pitt coming up next. I don't know. We'll get into that game individually, but let's just say Manny finds a way to win that game. How high is his seat after that?
I'm still thinking he's gone, even if he wins this game. Okay. It's just. I mean, it hasn't got better. I mean, yeah.
But do you think if he wins this game, they'll wait till the end of the season?
Yes. Okay. I still think Manny's going to be gone at the end of the season.
Yeah.
And possibly Blake, or Blake won't be the athletic director.
Yeah. I got to be honest, man. As a Canes fan, I want to see Blake James gone before Manny.
Here's the thing. I don't care if Blake James stays, to be honest. Blake James can stay. He can stay at the University of Miami. He raises a ton of money. The problem is just don't have Blake James. Director. Yeah, don't have him in charge of athletics. Give him a different role. He can stay. Yeah, I'm fine. Stay as long as he wants to. Because I mean, he does raise a lot of money. He does make money for the school. That's not a problem. You know what I mean? But just don't have him over athletics.
Yeah. So that's all I hear, man. That he's raises money, and I'm like, dude, just pay him
like
to be
the vice president of operation funding or something. funding operations vice president. I don't know. We can make up something for him.
The VPBN.
There you go.
Vice President of Brown Nosing. There we go.
I knew you were going to come up with something like that. I love it.
Yeah. Also, do you think though, if Manny, what if Manny wins out? This has been like the topic on Twitter. If Manny wins out, is he staying as head coach? Not do you want him? Would he stay as head coach?
I mean, look at the schedule. There's no way he's going to win out. There's no way. Absolutely no way. No way. I mean, this team, they're getting better, yeah. But, you know, like I said last week, I just believe that it's that Miami night game in black uniforms. You know, we always had that magic. We're now 8-3 in black uniforms at the Hard Rock. The people we want don't come if Blake is employed by the university. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've heard that too, so.
I mean, you look at the rest of the schedule, though. We play Pitt, we win. We got Georgia Tech, Florida State, Virginia Tech, and Duke. If he beats Pitt, I mean, you have to think he has a solid chance of doing it.
Well, we should be able to beat Duke anyway. I mean, Duke is one of the worst teams.
Or sorry, did I say Duke? I meant Pitt.
Yeah.
Sorry. If he beats Pitt.
No, you said Pitt. You were right. But I'm saying Pitt is going to, I mean, Duke should be a win. And who's the team, who we got left? We Pitt, who else?
We have Pitt and then Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech going to be rough.
Yeah, that's at home. And then we have Florida at Florida State and then versus Virginia Tech. So
Virginia Tech's wishy-washy. I mean, if they show up, it's going to be rough. If they don't show up, we should beat them. But that we can say the same thing about the Canes too.
You just don't know what this ACC conference
right?
is.
Like
here,
Georgia
man.
Tech, man, they were doing really good, and all of a sudden they, I mean, but they're still doing better than what they were last year. I mean, I can't remember the name of the head coach up there, but that whole new system, you can see once they start getting all their players in, Georgia Tech's going to be a force to reckon with. I mean, they're going to be good. Mm-hmm. You can see that coming around already in year 2.
So we already looked ahead for the rest of the year. Let's focus on this Pitt game, man. We referenced it earlier. They beat Clemson 27-17. They're 6-1 with a random loss to Western Michigan. I know. I don't know. I don't know.
I know. So it's hard to. But I mean, ever since then, but they're still averaging 45.3 points a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. They opened up as 10-point favorites. I don't know where the line is now. Do you have it updated?
Yeah, it's right there. It's plus. We're not +9 underdogs.
Okay, so it moved in our favor a little bit in terms of that. Mm-hmm. Like you said, highest scoring offense in the ACC, 45 points a game. Defense only allowing 19 points a game. Kenny Pickett in his Van Wilder year of college, 4th nationally in touchdown passes with 23, and he only has 1 interception, I believe. 6th highest passing rating of 175.12 in college football. And they're the second best rush defense, Pitt is, allowing 109 per game behind NC State, who we obviously played last week. Mm-hmm. Keys to the game. KNX, what are your keys to the game here?
We got to get pressure on Pickett.
Mm-hmm.
Pickett's, I mean, they got that nice little running back, too. I don't remember. Let me see if I can find what his name is here while we're talking. But Kenny Pickett is, I don't even want to try to pronounce it. Israel Abankinada, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's really good. He's really good. Mm-hmm. He's got 78 attempts at 403 yards at 5.2 yards a carry. His longest is a 24-yarder, and he's had 4 touchdowns.
Sheesh.
Yeah. So I mean,
man.
Yeah. But I mean, we're not too bad at stopping the run. It's this combo that we're going to have, because if we stop the run, then Pickett's going to tear us apart. And you know what I mean? So they got a good running game and a passing game. That's going to be an issue.
I mean, this is going to be do you like how much confidence do you have in our defense this week?
Same as I did going into this game.
Okay.
Or
you mean last
honestly,
game?
Yeah, last game. Sorry, but a little better because somebody's. I don't want to sound like an ass or mean, but 21's not going to be on the game. I'm starting anymore, so we're coming right out the gate with the young guns. And after watching last game, both of them got the pretty good instincts. So yeah, I'm feeling a little more confident, but man, Pickett's good. He's a 17th year senior, so he's really good. He's seen a lot.
Yeah.
I
got you.
What about you?
It's been a staple for Pitt football, man.
What do you think your keys to the game is?
Keys to the game, I think it's same thing we talked about last week. Getting off to a good start. This team is different when we get off to a good start in the first quarter. We need to be able to put some points on the board. It seems like a tall ask just to score on the first drive, but just get something.
I don't think that's going to be a problem from here on out. I just think Tyler TVD's got that confidence. He's just going to be slinging it.
I hope he still has that confidence. It's just, he's still a freshman quarterback. You just don't know. I think defensively, got a tackle. I really want to see how that's going to be with, as you said, Bubba Bolden's going to be out. Obviously, he was playing with that shoulder injury, so you have to think that affected him in some way. So just seeing how they react with him being out, how these young safeties perform. This is a big time game for Cam to start if he gets to start. I would hope so. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. I was thinking you want to get into. I got an all hype sounds right for us. You want to get into it?
Hold on, let's go ahead and take a caller first, and then we'll do an all hype sounds right.
Okay. What we got?
Hey, it's your brother Jimmy, man.
What's up, Jimmy?
How's it going?
How you guys doing, man? I still can't believe we won last week, man. That was great. But hey, a win's a win. I'll take anything I can get at this point.
Absolutely. So, Jimmy, when you look back on that game, who was maybe someone that stuck out for you that performed really well?
For me, I have to go. For me, I have to go Van Dyke. He really showed up when he had to, especially like the third quarter was his best. He really is throwing some balls, especially to Strebo had a good game, and then Knight had a couple of runs, and it was awesome. I hope he does that again this week. I want to see what Van Dyke can do after this.
Absolutely, man.
He's our future. So there's a time when I want to see. I want to see what he could do. Because some quarterbacks, when they come off a win, you never know how they're gonna look. So sometimes you could look really good, and then sometimes that win gets in your head, that excitement gets in your head, and you look like crap. So let's hope for the best with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Jimmy, let me ask you, man, how do you feel about this upcoming game with Pitt? What are your kind of keys to the game, man?
Number one is stopping Kenny Pickett. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the conference. In my opinion. And one thing you can't do on him is you can't just arm tackle him and hug him. You actually have to bring him down. And that's something that we have a lot of trouble doing. Against quarterbacks that love to throw the deep ball. Like the short passes, I feel like we're good at defending those. We didn't have trouble defending the deep ones. The deep ones, it's like playing hot and cold. Sometimes the defender will be right there and you'll get lucky. But then most of the time with us, it's like he's throwing deep and I don't know, he catches it. Like, it's like playing hot and cold. So we got that's my key number one to the game, and key number two is getting off to an early start. I mean, I want to see our run game come alive because Pitt's not really that good against the run, so I think we should be able to run the ball well against them. So if we have to score a touchdown, if we haven't scored a touchdown with the run, I'm all for it. I don't care how we get in the end zone as long as we do it.
Yeah. So Jimmy, what's your score prediction for this game, man?
Going off of what I saw last week, I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go 31-14 Canes. I think the defense really shows up last. This week coming off of a big win. I really see this being a confidence builder for us. And we gotta get some wins going. We gotta get the diehard Hurricane fans that they pay money to come to see the games. We gotta get them back into it. What a better way to do that than beating some teams in our conference. I mean, that's the way to do it, man.
Absolutely. Hey Jimmy, we appreciate you calling as always, man. We hope you have a good night and thanks for your support, man.
Oh, you got it, man. I love you guys.
We love you too, man.
We're gonna get this done.
Yeah, we're gonna get it this week, brother.
Yep. Go Canes, man.
Go Canes, man.
Go Canes.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Oop. I gotta stop doing that because it keeps popping over your face.
I know. It's like you're doing it on purpose.
Not really. I gotta figure out how to stop doing it. But anyways, it's all good. I love Jimmy calling.
I know, man. You know what I love too?
What's that, buddy?
My new lawnmower from Manscaped.
Yes, because let me click the do this here. Click this here. See how that changed? You like that?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Look at that, man.
Yeah, you like
That's
that?
some good technology. Just
Hold
like
on, you
the
want
charger.
to see something else? Check this out. Boom. Watch this little thing. Look at that. Support for Canes Calling is brought to you by Manscaped, who's the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Champions of the world, Manscaped offers precision engineering tools for your family jewels. Manscaped just launched their 4th-generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0. You heard that right, the 4.0. Join over 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with the exclusive offer just for you, 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code GOCANES at manscaped.com. So imagine shaving with a sleek, well-designed, and optimized trimmer that makes shaving time your favorite time in the bathroom. I'm one of the first people to try the 4.0, and I'm telling you, I'm blown away by the performance. This thing will trim a tree in a heartbeat. I'm telling you. Now, we've all done this in the past. Now, we've all had these not preferred shaving equipments that's not meant to be in certain areas in our body, and we always end up nicking and cutting and bleeding all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So let's not do that anymore because Manscaped's engineered the ultimate groin and body trimmer by focusing on intelligent functionality and incredibly comfort grooming experience. Their 4th-generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. Now I feel confident shaving my boys.
Absolutely. This upgraded trimmer includes a multifunction on-off switch that can engage a travel lock. It also gives you the ability to turn the 4000K LED spotlight on and off when needed for a more precise shave. That thing comes in clutch. That light, man, I'll tell you what. The Lawnmower 4.0 even allows you to customize your trim through additional guard lengths with sizes 1 to 4. Just like I said, you can give the boys a fade if you really want. Give them a fade. Did I mention wireless charging? The new wireless charging system uses electromagnetic induction, which can help battery length last longer. Men, if you've been shaving with the same nut trimmer on your face, you've been doing it all wrong. Nobody wants to end up with pubes in their mouth. No, sir. It's time to get your own ball hair and body trimmer with Manscaped to make me time the best time and enhance your confidence with some nice smooth boys. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code gocanes at manscaped.com. Your balls will thank you.
They will.
Once again, get 20% off and free shipping with the code gocanes at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code GOCANES. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped.
That's it. Now they have more than just a lawnmower. They have a nose and ear trimmer, things like that.
They have the note. Yeah,
that's on its way.
I've
I ordered
heard.
that. That's on its way for me. That's what I'm waiting on. I don't know what you want to call it. The nut balm, the little.
Oh, dude.
Man, let me
I'll
tell you
you
something
what.
about that. Go ahead.
I'm gonna let you guys in. This is a real world problem that I have. One of my nuts is a little dry. So I lathered that boy up in some of that, and literally, like the first time I used it, I noticed results, and that stuff smells nice. I was telling Caniacs off camera. I walked into a room and a couple ladies were like, "Oh, someone said, oh, someone's wearing really nice cologne," and just in my head, I was thinking, "That's my Manscaped.
That's my Manscaped. That's right.
That's my Manscaped."
Yeah, and they got some boxers. I've ordered a couple more of those. They gave us one for free. To use, and I'll tell you what, I like those. I had to order some more, not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
And I used my promo
Absolutely.
code GOCANES. So
Oh yeah, you got to do it, man.
got to do it.
If you're not using Manscaped, I don't know. We can't rock with you, bro. Like,
Can't rock with you.
I'm sorry.
All right, now back to football.
So, I want to get right into it. We got an all hype sounds right,
Okay, you ready?
and I'm ready to do this.
And now it's time for everyone's favorite game show, All Hype or Sounds Right. With your favorite host, Matty Ice.
All right, I'm a little nervous.
So, Caniacs, the name of the game is all hype sounds right. You got to tell me if something is all hype. If it sounds right, sounds legit to you. The first one I was going to ask you, which is kind of irrelevant now, I was going to say Cam Kitchens will start at safety this week.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, yeah, I would guess that's one of them. So I have another added one that I'll say at the end.
Okay.
The next one, though, Jalen Knighton will have more than 150 all-purpose yards. He had 166 last week.
Oh, all-purpose?
Yeah,
Sounds
so
right.
rushing and
Sounds
yeah.
right.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
an animal. He's a beast. I mean,
Electric, man.
Yeah,
I'll
he
tell you
is.
what. Yeah. Okay, next one. TVD.
hold on, because here's the thing why because he's so electric in the backfield, now everybody's worried about that wheel route. It's happened twice. So
Yeah.
anytime he's going to start running out that way, he's going to at least get double coverage, which opens up the middle, Mallory, anybody, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I can see, because once they start to turn the middle, they're going to have to start falling back, leaves them one-on-one. Yeah, I see that. Absolutely.
Okay. All right, next one I got for you. TVD will throw for more yards than Kenny Pickett. So Pickett, I'll give you some background stuff on this. Pickett's averaging 319 yards a game. TVD against UNC and NC State, he's averaging 295. It's about a 25 yard difference.
I'm going to say sounds right.
But also, last week he threw for 325 against NC State as well. TBD, that is.
Yeah.
You gonna say sounds right?
Yeah, because he's coming out slinging. And if you're not catching the ball, he's not going to sling it to you.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah.
Next one that I just made up on the spot because
By the way, I love that. I love being able to say that. Yeah, we got a quarterback that can throw for almost 300 fucking yards. I love it.
Yeah. I love the confidence he had too, man. I love that thing he said to NC State. Maybe not in the moment, but then like when I thought about it, I was like, hey, that's my quarterback.
Right. Well, you heard all the stuff that even the guys were saying that the NC State guys were talking so much shit to him. You know what I'm saying?
He was unfazed.
I
love it.
unfazed. Well, that's why Scafey got that one in the beginning. They threw what's his name, get off my quarterback, because they were just talking shit to him. He's like, we're not doing that.
He didn't even just throw him. He like 300. This is Sparta. Like flung him.
Two of them.
Although I think part of it was acting on that.
Well, the one
He
was a little
definitely
more
did not.
acting,
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of them was.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways. So last one. Charleston Rambo will have at least 100 yards receiving and a touchdown.
All
hype
sounds right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well,
Yeah.
that's it. Is there anything else you wanted to go over for this game, man?
No, we already went over the stats, so I don't have to do a stat of the week. But no, I just want to make sure that last Saturday night was not just a fluke. Wasn't just a Saturday night at the Rock. You know what I mean? Just one of those things. Like I said, it was last week. I hope I'm wrong. I hope this is may not be the turning point that Manny Diaz was saying, but I hope that we can continue to beat another Power 5 team. Because when was the last time? When was the last time we beat a Power 5 team convincingly, or just beat a Power 5 team? Honestly, I mean,
it's been a while. I mean, before that we had beaten Duke, but I don't know if
it had to be last year, right?
Yeah.
Duke would have to be the last Power 5 team we beat.
Yeah, because Georgia Tech got canceled, and then we played. We ended the season. We played UNC, and then we played Oklahoma State, whom lost in the bowl game, even though we did come back.
Yeah.
So let me ask you then, before we close this one out, what's your score prediction for this game?
Well, last week, Matt, you had the Canes winning 37-31. I had them at 32-28. David Schuffer had them at 38-34, and Jimmy had NC State winning 39-21. So I just have a feeling that this is going to be a little lower scoring game on both sides, to be honest.
Really?
Okay. I don't think this is going to get out of the 20s. I just, I don't know. I think this might be because their defense is good, better than NC State's defense. Statistically, the Pitt defense is their front four is better because Pitt's always had like the top sack leader in the conference pretty much every year, but they don't have that this year. But I don't know. I'm going. See, every time I talk,
I think this defense is definitely the defense for Pitt has definitely taken a step back though this season to me.
From last year, yes.
Based on what I've seen, yeah. Yeah, but I get what you're saying. Sorry, I just interrupted you, but what was your
see? Because now I don't.
You want mine
Go
first?
ahead. Yeah, let me have yours first.
All right. I got your Miami Hurricanes.
Anybody in chat want to put theirs down? I'll write those down too for next week.
I know. I'm like really debating if I want to go with this. All right. Your Miami Hurricanes, 38. The Pitt Panthers, 27.
Oh. Calling another shot.
I don't know, man. If they break my heart again this week, I'm not going to have any more confidence. It's going to be shot. I just seeing like TVD perform at that level and just, with everything that happened in that game, like I think he's ready for the moment. He's just he progressed so quickly. I just don't know if this is just like a fluke game, a fluke performance against NC State.
Right.
But
see, that's what I'm trying to think now because
the team rallied with him. You see, they score. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I saw a little bit of a different team, and I'm just gonna run with it. I believe
Flo,
in the players.
what's up, Flo?
I believe in the players.
I got you there too, but so you think this is going to be in a 38-27 Miami, huh? I like that.
Yeah. I could totally just get bit in the ass though, and we get completely throttled. I wouldn't be surprised either.
I could see this being low scoring, like a 28-25. You know what I'm saying? Something like that game. But I could also see it being like a 44-42 game too. So
if we don't get pressure on Kenny Pickett though, and we don't sack him,
it's going to be a 45-28 game. Pitt.
Then we're going to get yeah. So I'm under the assumption that we do. I know we don't have that bona fide pass rusher like we have had in years past, but
right.
I just think
All right,
That's
just to
just
stall
my
a little
thought
bit
process.
longer, just guys, right after here at 9 p.m. Eastern, go to Flo's channel and check out Maxed Out. They have some great content over there. It's funny as hell. Go join all the degenerates and have a great time.
Degenerates.
Yeah, that's what
I think
what
of
we're
anyone
called.
that does a podcast or a live show and is a degenerate. I think it's me and you. I don't know about them.
No. That's what they call themselves. They're the degenerates. They're the Flo's
Oh,
degenerates.
really?
So yeah, that's what they call themselves.
Oh,
all
nice.
the whole group. So yeah, it's pretty. You should come and join sometime, and it's pretty fun over there. All right,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go Miami. I'm just gonna go Miami 34, Pitt 38.
What did you say? Sorry. Kind of cut
I
out
got
a
Pitt
little.
winning 38-34.
38-34 Pitt.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
I hope I'm wrong. Like always, I don't
I
try
hope
to.
so too.
I'm not rooting for them to lose. I
think-
just see this
One
happening.
last question. One last question before we go. If this game is bad enough and we get like whooped, could you see Manny getting fired after this game?
Anything's possible. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can't say for a fact it's going to happen, but I don't know. There's some things going on. I mean, I don't know how much you've been in the chat lately, but there's a lot of stuff going on in the behind the scenes. Some big thing happened on Saturday night between two people. Apparently, it was a big heated exchange. I just wish I knew what was going on with that exchange, but who knows? Who knows? If he gets blown out, I mean, does Manny get fired or does Blake get fired? I mean, who knows? Or do both get fired?
I hope Blake James gets fired.
By blown out, what do you mean? Like a 48-0 kind of deal or 38-0
I don't.
kind of deal?
Oh, well, I mean, it's 48-0. Yeah, he's fucking gone, right? Like,
I'm pretty sure he would be. I mean,
yeah, if it's
I would
like
say he would
UNC
have to be, yeah.
embarrassment,
Yeah.
yeah, no, he's out of here for
Especially
sure.
after the performance they just put off last week and then do that.
Yeah, I just don't think that's gonna happen. I think if they do lose, it'll be a closer game. But I don't know. I'm putting my faith in the young guys, man, and they're getting a real opportunity. So
Yeah.
that's what I think.
What's up, Jay Blaze? What's going on, family? How you doing?
What's
Yeah,
up, brother Jay
nah.
Blaze?
Yeah. But it's
So,
just, we just don't know with this team because, I mean, 7 games in, it looked like we were not even going to be able to win another game this year. And here we beat on the number 18 team in the nation.
I know we can beat 2 ranked teams in 2 weeks in a row.
Man, does anybody know when the last time that happened? When Miami beat 2 ranked top 25 teams in a row?
Was it when we played against Notre Dame in like 2017? Did we play Virginia Tech the week before?
Yeah, but
I think that might have been the last.
Virginia Tech were they ranked?
Yeah, when we
They
played
were?
them that time. Yeah, when we played them up in up there, and I think they were ranked. They were ranked like top 20, I think.
Oh yeah, Jay Blaze,
Yeah,
he's
so.
not the coach of the future. A loss is a loss. Manny is not the coach. I think everybody consensus thinks that. Even if he does
Yeah.
win certain games, even if he does win a bowl game, and still the consensus is he still needs to go out because I mean, just what he's done. I mean, here we are, October, season's almost it's over half over, and now we're playing people who should have been playing weeks ago, to be honest. Not the first time this has happened. Some shitty decisions, coming out, not looking great. It's just, and here's my thing, and I don't want to, let's just talk about it, unless you have to go.
No, I'm good. What's up?
Why does this team look better with DVD at the helm than it did with De'Aaron King? Now, when I say that, I'm not trying to take anything away from De'Aaron King. I'm just talking about visually. It looks like the team is better, more explosive. You know what I mean? It's just, but and I asked Ro in the chat, is it? Do you think he's calling different plays for that or what? Go ahead.
I think it's a mix of things too, because I think the defense has been playing better in the games that TVD has started. Not as many missed tackles. I mean, you look at the teams that, when we had De'Aaron playing, that we were playing against. I mean, Michigan State looks like a quality team now, right? And then you look at we played Alabama. I mean, those are 2 top 10 teams, right? I know
Right.
the App State game. I don't know what really happened there. I'm trying to think back. What was the other game? Was there another game too?
But I
like
mean,
losing.
with TVD and Cam, it looked totally different than TVD and Rooster. You know what I'm saying? The offense just looks different that way.
Oh, I agree that it looks different with
But-
for sure with Jalen Knighton.
Right. So is it Rhett calling different plays? Is it because TVD sees things different than Derek King? What was it because they're probably going to get ripped for this? Is it because Derek King's too short and he couldn't really see a lot of what TVD can see? Because TVD is a giant, he can see over a lot of those linemen. So I wonder if that's a factor, or is just Rhett Lashley more comfortable with TVD's arm, than he was with King? I mean, this is just something I've been thinking about the last couple of, especially since Saturday night when I was watching it. I mean, just everything looks totally different about this whole offense. If this offense would have came out against Bama, I don't think we would have got blown out like we would have.
I mean, I think if our defense was just as good, then yes. But I think
the missed tackles, period. But I mean, we didn't really push the ball down the field for Alabama. We tried to do a lot of running up the middle. Oh yeah, by the way, running up the middle. You know what I mean? It just,
yeah.
I don't know if play calling would have been different. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. It's just because now I'm feeling a lot different about Lashley, because probably one of Lashley's best called games. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, I mean
season.
he definitely. Yeah, I think there was a lot more. He got the ball out quicker, right? Because he knew that they were going to be dialing up the pressure, and I think TVD did a really good job with his reads. But I think that the thing you have to take into account too is, Derek played what was it, like 3 games?
Right, and then he was hurt. But I mean,
I
understand he was limited during the summer.
Last season when he played, the first 3 games were not. He didn't blow anyone out the water. He didn't have his best performances. It took him a few games to get comfortable with his reads and everything. So to me, that's just going to be a what if. I don't want to judge it based on that. To me, there's not enough of a sample size to do that.
So Brother Jay Blaze said they started to pass the ball downfield. That last game, there was less pressure to a point where it was controllable. TVD does well when he has time, but if pressured, he's unsuccessful. Well, Brother Jays, I'm going to say that's not true about that last statement you made, because that throw he made to Charleston Rambo, that dude was all up in his grill, and he took a hell of a hit for that. And threw that money he threw that ball right on the money to Charleston Rambo. That other one, I want to say it was a 3rd down and something, and he another guy was in his face, and he took a big hit and threw that ball right on the money too. So, I can't say that because he, the throws that he had this last game under pressure, he threw really well. Maybe because his anticipation's better. You think? He can see something happening before it happens. I guess I'm asking you, Matt. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean,
I'm not a quarterback guru, so I just can, and I'm just a fan. I'm not an X's and O guy. I can just go by what I see on the field. And
just to me, there's too many changing factors to compare it. Because I mean, if you had Jalen Knighton playing with Derek King, I think there would have been a huge improvement as well.
Well, when he was
and I
in
think
there,
that there was
you
always
saw a little bit, right? You saw a little bit differently when Jalen Knighton was in there with him.
I know, that's why I'm saying if Jalen Knighton was playing when Derek King was playing.
Right. I know he didn't
I
do
think
it this
that
year,
would.
but last year he was in there.
Yeah, but I mean, I think he's improved a significant amount too, and he was injured a lot of last year too, if you remember.
That's true.
Towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I think about it.
I don't know. I just thought about that. Trying to bring up a nice,
man.
interesting topic.
Yeah, I got you, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, hold on. Jay Blaze got one more thing. Let's see what he said. Yes, he has a big arm. He has more confidence in the 50-50 ball, but remember, you're speaking on a few, please. I'm talking about the overall picture. I got you. I got you. I know you're talking about the overall picture, but from what I've seen on his pressure, I mean, they did give him quite a bit of time to throw, to go through his reads. You can see that throughout the game. All this is coming off of Rose's student of the game breakdown, because he breaks it down and you can watch and see it and he explains it. So I don't know. I don't know. I would like to see it, but we never will. But anyways, sorry. Go ahead. I'm done. I'm done with my ranting.
Well, man, we got to name this episode, and I got a good name.
What you got? Let's name this episode. Go ahead.
Not all BJs are good. Shout out Blake James.
That's funny. I'm going to change that. Don't forget, if you want high-quality stickers, go to see our boy, Stickers at AB. So go to www.stickersbyab.com. That's stickers with a Z. Make sure you stick and rep with us. He's also got magnets and hats and shirts and all his merch. He's just getting so much merch now. It's awesome. I love to see it. And if you haven't, there's a day or two left. Go on Twitter. Go visit Stickers by AB on Twitter. And he has a poll. Not a poll. He has a what do you call it? A ambassador appreciation or whatever. Since we're part of the Stickers by AB gang. So if you go there, he's got 2 tickets club level for Georgia Tech. He's gonna give away to a couple people. You just have to go retweet and like everybody. It's us, Paul Scoop on you, the State of Miami pod, and Fours Up pod. So make sure you go on there and do that, and make sure you're entered for a chance to win those 2 tickets to Georgia Tech. It's club level and parking passes, so make sure you do that.
Absolutely. All right, man. Well, look forward. Maybe we'll do a post-game show. I'm not sure about that.
I don't know, but I tell you what, I did like the spaces afterwards. I like that. I think we might do that more often, because we had.
Okay.
I did that, because my internet was out. So I just hopped on there, and dude, we had like 50 people in there for like almost 6 hours.
I know. I got to be real with you. Having that many people in there is like a little too much for me. Like 10 people trying to talk all at once.
Well, the good thing is as a host, I can control all that. I didn't have any topics. Everybody was just chit chatting, having a good time. So I just let it roll. But if you and I are on there, we will have topics, and we'll actually do talking, and then we can bring one on one at a time or whatever.
Yeah,
but we might do that spaces too. So we'll figure it out. All right, man. One way or another, we'll communicate with you guys.
All right,
guys. Everybody, appreciate y'all. Thanks everybody for listening and watching. And as always, go Canes.